Hi guys, it's Lori. Today is VLCD 4. So I was down 1.6 this morning, which I'm happy with. And that's a total of 7.4 in 3 days, which is 2.5 pounds a day for my average. Obviously, that's an unrealistic average, but that's what it is at this point. By the time this round is done, it's going to equal out to be half pound a day. Always does, every single time. So the only reason I'm even bringing this up is because we're all doing so good, and we're all so rah, let's go, this is awesome, because it's the first week. It's always like that the first week. You see those big numbers, you're dropping, you might lose 10, 12, 15 pounds for some people even in the first week. Perfectly normal for that to happen, but during that second week then, when the numbers get smaller and you might see some goose eggs, might see some gains, that's when I start seeing people get a little bit discouraged or a little bit less motivated, let's put it that way. I just want you guys to just look at the average instead of looking at the number that you saw on the scale today, and you know that you either had a goose egg or a gain. Your body's just doing its thing. It's going to happen. That's the only way you're going to end up with that 0.5 a day. Seriously, if you're doing a 21-day round and you have a 2.5 pound a day average, you're going to lose 50 some odd pounds, 52.5 pounds, I believe, in 21 days. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's just keep an eye on your average. Don't put that negativity out there into this thing. Don't do it. I know you hear people say, stay positive and, stay focused, stay strong. But seriously, don't put that negativity out there, because it's just going to come back at you if you do. But sometimes, not everybody, but there's certain vlogs that I watch that I can tell immediately. As soon as I see the expression or hear the tone of their voice, I can tell if they've had a goose egg or a gain. That's how much it affects people sometimes. If that's the case, maybe you shouldn't weigh every day, or, just keep an eye on your average. But, yeah, I know it can be discouraging. There's been plenty of times where I'll get out of bed in the morning and I'll feel all light and the P2 skinny, like I call it. And I'll get up and I'll be like, I know I'm going to have a huge loss this morning. It's probably going to be like 2 pounds, because I can feel it. I can tell. Then I get on the scale and it's a goose egg. It's like, or a 0.2 or something, it's like, really? Wow. I really thought I was going to have a big one today. All right. Well, okay. It bugs me for about a second. Then that's it. I mean, I don't even know if it bugs me. It just kind of throws me off a little bit, because I really expected to see a big number on there, but it's just my body doing its thing, and I feel good. So what's the difference? Really? I don't know. So anyway, just keep an eye on your average instead of that daily number. Try to keep an eye on your average instead. That way, when you go into week 2 and it gets a little bit harder, you see the smaller numbers, and it's like, it makes it a little easier. So yeah, we know this going in. Week 2 is going to be different than week 1. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I had to say about that. You see my orange, I have a blanket on right now. My furnace is not working. So, yeah, nice timing for that. It's been screwing up off and on for quite a while, but this is the third company that we've had come to try and fix it, and they've been here twice already, and they're coming back sometime today. I don't know when. I always look over there for the clock, but I moved it. It is 2:15 now, and they're not here yet. So, yeah, you know what time they got here yesterday? Yesterday they got here at like 5:30. Really? Because they were here. That guy was here until like 7:30. It's like, and where he lives, he's like an hour away. Like, don't you want to go home? Why do you want to show up at 5:30? Gosh, I mean, I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I'm very grateful, but that was a long day for him. So, anyway. What else do I have to say? Anything? Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you, I've been taking pictures of my food, and I think on Friday or Saturday, I'll make a video with, like, what I ate for the week. and just put that in. There's not too many pictures because sometimes I just eat the same thing as the day before, so I'm not going to take a picture of it more than once, especially if I do it like 3 days in a row. Like that London broil I made, that makes a huge bunch of it, and I just put it in the fridge, and that's what I can have for my supper for, a few nights. And I really don't get tired of that. That's really just so good. Anyway, yeah, it's snowing right now, and I have to go and pick up my son from school. Then we're going to go to my daughter's and pick up my granddaughter and keep her overnight. So, yeah, with no furnace. Eek. I have a little electric heater. It's sitting right here beside me, actually, but I shut it off because it's loud. And we also have a ventless heater it's actually installed, mounted on the wall out there. It's a gas ventless heater in the living room, but we don't use that for our main source of heat. It's just a backup source. So I'm thankful we have it, but it only heats just that part of the house. It doesn't heat anything from the kitchen on back, which is where all of our pipes are. So, yeah. We've been keeping the water dripping, and I've been trying to keep laundry going all day just to keep those pipes from freezing up, and I'm really hoping this guy can fix this furnace today. So throw out some positive energy for me for that. All right. I think that is it for now. See ya.